No, I was in my complex, which is a private road. Complex, even so, like, it's not a public road, so they've got no jurisdiction over that, and they're not traffic cops.
Exactly, and they're not on top of that too, dog. So it's like,
you know what I mean? They made me take a mugshot in the police station saying I assaulted the police. Did you see me assaulting those police? Because all you see in that video is them assaulting me. And that's where the video cuts off. I have to thank you guys. You guys are younger than me. I did not know that I could retrieve that video. Remember that, as I said, is that my phone is still with the cops. I had no idea. I thought to myself, damn it, they took the phone now. I won't have any evidence. And you guys showed me how to retrieve. These are the young men that told me.
I thank you very much. That has really helped us to understand what happened. That's why today we are so very, very disturbed and very angry, because we have seen what has happened. You see, it is very difficult. If police, we might have thought something different. We might thought maybe he was driving somewhere far away in the road and then they were following him. But through that, we know exactly what happened. That they just felt they should do whatever they did for the reasons that are best known by them.
I know, we're just here to help.
Thank you. So these are the demands, and the point 19, you can go up. In the circumstances, we are instructed to demand, as we hereby do, that you, 1, immediately retract any and all posts made by you or caused by you to be posted on any social media platform by no later than close of business Friday, the 2nd of April. Issue our client with a written apology.
Did you end up deleting them?
And okay, number 1, there's no business on 2nd of April. It's a public holiday.
Yeah.
There's no opening of business. There's no close of business on the 2nd of April. So just the mere level at which this thing was rushed.
You're still saying it's a junior.
To scare me. You know what I mean? By no later than close of business on Friday, the 2nd of April again. Friday, 2nd of April, furnish our client with a written undertaking confirming that you will immediately cease and desist from making any statements or remarks publicly or otherwise which are defamatory of our client or relate to our client, his name, brand, image, and or likeness. You will refrain from spreading any further untruths. I've not spread one untruth, so I can agree to that. You know what I mean? About our client in any manner, form, and you will not engage in further conduct intended to or which may cause reputational damage to our client's name and or his brand. Should you fail, alternatively refuse, alternatively neglect to comply with our client's demand within the period provided herein, our client reserves his rights to, in addition to any other remedies he has in law, institute the appropriate proceedings interdicting you from taking any further unlawful action. Well, you need to prove that I've taken unlawful action. You know what I mean? So you would say that any further unlawful action is like, again, this like junior attorney, you're not a judge.
Yeah.
You can't say that. You can't put that in your demands.
Yeah.
You can't state that it was unlawful. You understand what I'm saying? In your opinion, it might be, you know what I mean? But it is not. Damages sustained by him due to your wrongful, I don't know what is wrongful, and unlawful conduct. Do you understand? Again, you can't say that my conduct has been unlawful. Otherwise, those cops would have had a reason to arrest me.
Yeah.
I was released. The whole entire charge was thrown out. They dismissed. Papa, you want to elaborate on that?
Yes, it made no sense. There is no responsible police officer who, under any circumstances, can arrest or detain a person for not doing anything. It made no sense whatsoever, in any way whatsoever. It is just something that I wouldn't have ways to explain. It made no sense. But thanks God, here we are sitting today, and then their day will come. They will have to answer for what they did.
Okay.
So yeah,
can I just say something? Or
the
you
last 2
finish?
points, yeah. Okay. We trust that further legal action will not be necessary and that you will be guided accordingly. Our client's rights are and remain reserved in tutu. Yours faithfully, Shinders, per Lee Binneman. Sent electronically, therefore unsigned.
Okay.
Email binneman@schindlers.ca.za.
Okay, so
this is the junior attorney.
So this is
Must be.
This is
Must be. I'm being generous by attributing
Junior.
this. I'm being generous by attributing it to a junior attorney because any senior counsel would say, what? This is ridiculous. There's
Do
no
you
way.
think Black Coffee did all of this knowing that he would be out of the country by the time this would be happening?
Is he out of the country?
I'm not sure if he's out of the
Didn't people
country.
say that he was gonna play in
But
Ibiza
you-
or something?
Weren't you gonna follow him to Spain though?
No. Where did I say that?
Okay.
Kenya.
So
He's got a gig in Muse in Kenya. So I might want to attend that gig.
Oh.
I might want to
for
attend that
what?
gig.
You wanna
To
put
see
more?
if it's like,
entertainment.
yo,
You wanna
what's
put
going
more?
on, bro?
For
Put more on
entertainment.
this paper.
How is it gonna be when you two run into each other though? Like,
I mean, I hope
You're
he
gonna
doesn't-
see him.
I hope he doesn't assault me.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if he does, I'll lay a charge of assault against him.
Okay. So tell
But
me,
I
though,
wouldn't assault him.
what's your plan? Like, did you hire an attorney or do you have a family attorney?
I do have attorneys. We do have family attorneys that are going to represent us in the assault case against the police. The case has been opened. It's been opened at where has it been opened, Papa?
Actually, at the Randburg police station, but it will be transferred to Douglasdale police station.
The place where the police. So what we need to do now is just make sure that we keenly observe the proceedings. We make sure that the docket does not get missing or does not get stolen or taken. We need to watch that closely, you know. And yeah, we will stop at nothing to ensure that we get justice in this regard. But as for Black Coffee, I mean, I issued him with an apology on April Fool's Day.
so
That was a joke.
No,
Was that an April Fool's joke?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was. If you actually read the caption, it's like you can see it's a joke towards the end.
It was a very serious apology, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
In my
like
opinion.
Nasty C's track list.
So,
Ascension.
you know, that's it. So yeah.
But then like it's a matter of he say, she say type of thing. So do you have evidence besides
As I said, when we're gonna have this case of the wrongful arrest and assault of police officers investigated, and we'll find out who put them up to it. That's where we'll get the evidence. So, I mean, I sent you that text immediately after I just got out of prison. So, like, you know what I mean? So, and obviously we had already scheduled that I was gonna come visit you guys for your second episode.
Yeah.
And so, you know, here I am. You know, fortunately, I'm traveling with my dad today. You know what I mean?
It's been one hell of an episode.
It's your second episode, guys. You know, I wish you all the luck.
Yeah.
As well. Like, I watched your first episode. You premiered it very early in the morning. I think that's a good thing. Sometimes you need some content to watch in the morning. Like some people, when they arrive at work, they want some content to watch or whatever.
yeah.
Some people, when they arrive at school before classes, you know, they want to consume some content. You know, I don't know what time classes starts at universities and everything else, like maybe 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning. So yeah. So that's one thing. I mean, we're going to move on to the next thing that you guys saw, the apology.
Oh,
where did you put
Yeah.
the apology?
it's on,
It's
his
on my
IG.
Instagram.
Just
It's on
search, yeah.
Instagram. Okay, there you had.
But I was gonna say that we should give you some credit too, because you pushed us to start the pod too. You know, you were like, "Yo, you guys should look into." But we were already thinking about it, but you just like
Is it this one? Not this
you
one.
pushed us to do it. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it's that one.
The other one was me celebrating Mama Winnie
This
Mandela's.
is my official apology. Do you wanna read it yourself?
Yeah, this is my official apology to Nati Mapumulo, aka Black Coffee, for the multiple Instagram posts I made and for the captions which you found defamatory. They have since been removed from my timeline. It was never my intention to defame your character, and even if it was, you beat me to it. So I guess it's settled. You can claim this hollow victory where the sun doesn't shine. Happy now? I thought I'd comply with your request a day early so you won't be able to tell if my apology is indeed sincere or whether it is an April Fool's joke. I wonder if you're also going to issue at Celebs with a cease and desist, as your lawyers duly noted that I merely gave my commentary on the articles they published. That isn't really a suable offense, and you'd have a hard time convincing a judge that I was the one who ruined your reputation. Sorry to burst your bubble, but you did it to yourself. If you have a look at my timeline, let's scroll up. The posts you cried foul over have been removed to appease you. I took It took me all of 5 minutes, so that was easy enough. That won't take away from the fact that you have serious issues to deal with and a harem of baby mamas to please. Also, you aren't the kind of father your own kids can look up to. Don't worry, I'm here to be the role model you'll never be. Tell your lawyers it's all fixed. Your scare tactics worked, so now we can shake hands and make up. So sad you went through all this effort to silence me instead of clearing your name like a real man. You assaulted Tsiamo almost 5 years ago, and your wife was granted a protection order against you, and all you wanted was an apology from me? Damn, I must be a real pain in the ass for you, aren't I? You played right into my hands, so I guess I might as well quit while I'm ahead. I leave you to figure out if you can still DJ while holding an L. As for your claim that I defamed your character, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it wasn't me. Your skeletons will come tumbling out of the closet and you won't be able to single-handedly stop that. Apologies again and happy Easter. I hope all your children are gifted with your presence and not just presents.
That's you, ne?
That's Kid X.
Oh, I thought it was your lawyer telling you to stop.
How would he do?
I don't know.
Hey, Bongs. Yo. Exe? Yo. So, that's Kid X calling me, sir. Who knows, maybe you can start being an exemplary father at 45.
I know you gave him a piece of your mind, eh?
Yeah, XX.
But this sounds like you're looking for more trouble.
And Sasha podcast mfana belela back, ne? Yeah, I don't know. It's audio. You can't hear me. Sorry. That's Kid X calling me.
Shout out Kid X. We actually spoke to him for an interview.
Yeah.
But waiting for his
at a
album
later
to drop.
stage, yeah, when he's ready.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Look, man. It's not me looking for trouble. It's just, me apologizing like he demanded of me. Me removing the post like he demanded of me.
Did you remove the post though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did prior. I did. I did by
the business time.
No,
on Friday.
before.
Before that.
Before, because obviously there was no business on Friday. So
Yeah.
I did it before, you know what I mean? So the 1st of April, was the day that I apologized to him. He can record that and he can decide whether he wants to take it seriously or as a joke. But for me, I mean, it's bigger than him. My beef is not with him. My beef is with gender-based violence and femicide and rape culture, particularly within the industry I work in, which is the recording industry of South Africa, and I want to eradicate that scourge, that's it. I've got no beef with him.
So what do you expect him to do
as a
though?
person? I don't have any expectation of him.
So why continue?
Do you think you can coexist with this guy?
Well, I mean, if those allegations are true, then I want him held responsible. And I want anybody responsible for the same sort of actions. That's why I'm calling for an inquiry to be held by
If
RISA.
this guy can send the cops on you, do you think he can actually get arrested? Do you think they would find him guilty for stuff like the abuse and stuff?
I don't know if he sent cops
Because to
on
me,
me.
it just looks like the power is just insane,
I like I said, I don't know if he sent the cops on me yet. I don't know who sent the cops on me yet, but I will find out who sent the cops on me, and I'll make sure that they're held responsible.
Yeah, ne?
Before we go, let's talk about what are your latest projects that you're working on? Obviously, you have the orchard.
This is that's one.
Yeah, that's
I think
one.
that's one big responsibility. You know what I mean? And yeah, we've grown in leaps and bounds. We've really grown. We've got a new director of distribution now, Mpumi Phillips. She was previously with Share Publishing as well. So, she's hopped onto our team. There's now 2 women on the team. We also have Sam Haskins, who previously was with Africori, who's just joined us, as a label manager as well. He joins Lindiwe, who's our marketing and label manager. So yeah,
So this is your other project, stopping gender-based.
That's it. It's not, my project is not
I saw a
black
post
coffee.
from you. You said, I can't believe at age 30, it was on your birthday. You said I can't believe at age 31, I've worked to a point where I don't have to work again. Is that true? Like,
Yeah, I
you
don't
can
have
retire
to.
at age 31.
Well, yeah, I don't need my job to live. You know, my father, you know, it's very funny. The other day,
That's why you can focus your energy on stuff like this. ne?
well, I'm
'Cause
focusing
you
my
don't have
energy on
to
stuff like
work.
this is because I'm a committee member at RISA.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm using the channels that we have at RISA to basically say, hold on, let me actually do something. Like all the other things that I've achieved in my career, for me, like, are forgettable. If I can basically help eradicate gender-based violence and rape culture within the recording industry, I will feel like I have done my service to the South African industry. I will feel like I've left it better than I found it. That is the one thing that I feel like, okay, fine. Actually, what is my at first I didn't know what my mission was. You know what I mean? I said like in 2017 that I'm going to start promoting female artists and promoting a lot of female artists and trying to get them elevated and everything else. I told my father, I said, Papa, there's this a young girl, her name is Shoma Josie. Remember when I told you about Shoma Josie?
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I want to ensure that, you know, there's someone who is plugging her as well and assisting her and giving her guidance. You know what I mean? And not someone who has an interest in her business, giving her guidance. Just like saying, yo, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you all my experience and knowledge and say, yo, go out and get there. And with that help, you know what I mean, and the help of many people, her management team and everything else, she was able to ascend to winning 2 summers, Best Newcomer, Best Female, you know, she was able to win a BET International Award. She was able to secure, with my help, a deal at Epic, you know what I mean? So, you know, that was one thing. I felt, okay, cool. Now we're helping women and everything else, you know what I mean? I've worked on production, songwriting, like an artist that we previously collaborated with, Tapsi, on Nyasfelanga, where the song really blew up. And I thought to myself, I mean, a lot of people, they collaborate with a female artist, a vocalist, and then all that's left with that female vocalist is just to stay, to build a career out of that song on their own.
Yeah.
But I decided, no, let me help her set up her own record label, you know, help her become an independent woman within the music industry, you know, help her diversify into other things like, you know, like TV shows and everything else. You know, at a certain point in time, she'll announce whatever productions she's been working on, you know, as well. And just help her be able to be self-sufficient and not need any other men to open doors for her, you know what I mean, where she can do things herself. And, you know, now she's able to progress in her career without me, or without my help, you know what I mean? At the same time, you know what I mean? I was able to be like a very inspirational figure for my wife, you know what I mean, who has on her own right, you know, of her own accord, even ascended to the RISA board. You know what I mean? Started an organization called The Womb, you know, and they handed out certificates just last week from the Wits Business School on social entrepreneurship and raising and fundraising, you know what I mean, to 35 women who took the first course, you know what I mean, offered by Wits Business School, which she paid for all of their fees and all that stuff, you know what I mean? And she's doing another round of that as well, and also bursaring women to get, you know, graduate qualifications at top universities in the United States, you know what I mean? The #1 music market in the world, so that they can learn from the best in the business, you know what I mean? And so I've done that, but now
So you guys as a
my
couple,
biggest,
you've
my biggest-
devoted yourself to like social issues.
Yeah, like she was like, yo, we need to be social entrepreneurs. My wife was like, yo, we need to be social entrepreneurs and everything else. And, you know, my father is a social entrepreneur. It's just that he didn't know it, but he was constructing houses, like, you know, for building people houses, bettering their houses from humble beginnings back in Soweto in the 80s, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's some part of social entrepreneurship. So now we're doing the same thing within the music business.
But you wanted to say your biggest, you wanted to say something about your biggest what you want to do, your biggest cause or something like that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm explaining to you now. So the biggest stumbling block right now I've seen is gender-based violence and rape culture. So for me to be able to assist women to get a seat at the table, because men only listen to men and women don't have a seat at the table. So as a man, I need to ensure that I fight to give women a seat at the table. And that is what I want my legacy to be.
Okay, that's respectable.
La vida nota.
Thank you, guys.
Nhlamulo
Yo,
baloyi.
I'll just leave you to close out. You know,
Yeah.
I need to scram to the bathroom quickly. Papa,
Is this a gin
you can
gin?
close with
Do you
them.
know where it
Just,
is?
no, you'll show me.
Let me show you. This has been a second episode of the Ray and Black Steph podcast.
Yeah,
We
you
are
can
here,
go-
baby.
Yeah, you can show him.
Peace. Is this side?
Away, dog. Nah, he's going the wrong direction. Alright, away. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. And thank you for telling us your story. Alright, away.
Yo, that was a dope.